Welcome back to Radio Taiwan International. You're listening to Geek Out. What's your cup of tea, tickles your fancy, or floats your boat? Join us as we share passions from people in Taiwan and around the world. I'm your host, Michelle Chang, and today in the studio we have a very good friend coming in, Kevin Wolfe.
Well, hello, Michelle. Thank you for having me.
What are we geeking out about today?
We're doing everything. Barbecue, family,
yes.
Taiwan.
Well, since you mentioned barbecue first, let's introduce you, I guess, in the barbecue context.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
So, Kevin is the proprietor of Baba Kevin's in Taipei here.
That's right. That's right. Bob Kevin's Barbecue is a true American barbecue in Taiwan. Slow smoked.
It is so good.
Imported mesquite, hickory, cherry. We use all the woods. And we do brisket, pulled pork ribs. So if you want to get your barbecue fix, you come on by.
Yeah. In my personal opinion, best barbecue on this side of the Pacific.
Well, thank you very much.
Because, you know, I've had, buddy, it's weird. You go visit people in other countries, like I have cousins in Korea, and instead of taking me to go eat Korean food, they'll take me to go eat whatever food they feel is really good. And I'm like, no, I want Korean. But they take me to go eat American barbecue, and I judge real hardcore. So yes, I mean it when I say best set. Oh, that's right. You've been on.
I'm a judge. Yeah,
right.
I'm a KCBS barbecue judge. KCBS is Kansas City Barbecue Society. So I did a little judging at the time.
That's
cool.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, let's geek out about barbecue.
Let's do it.
Yes, do it. So you started barbecuing from a young age, or is that just a recent development?
Barbecue, a lot of outdoor cooking when I was young. My father was a firefighter, and a lot of outdoor cooking. We go camping, painting for gold, river rafting, lots of weekend trips, always cooking outside, using fire.
Oh, of course. So, this is in California.
This is in California.
In the San Francisco area.
Far away from San Francisco, but right.
Yeah, but you know, the Bay. We call it the Bay. And it's actually like a big sprawling network of little towns and cities.
That's right.
Right. But the American ideal childhood?
Would you say ideal? Yeah, it was pretty damn good childhood,
right,
I have to say. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. When people think about childhood in America, they think about, you know, outdoor stuff, going fishing, grilling, right?
Fishing, yeah.
Oh man, I miss that so much because we all live in Taiwan, Taipei specifically now, and that's a very, very big city, metropolitan living.
Very crowded.
And you have kids.
I do. A couple of them.
Which is why your business is called Baba Kevin.
Live up to the name, I do, don't I? 4 kids now. They're 17, 14, 11, and 8 now.
17 already?
Right. And
oh, goodness.
She just has her first boyfriend, so that's wild.
Oh, no. Well, you
know. All right, stick to barbecue.
Well, Baba Kevin, right? That's it's true to the name. So you started with your dad cooking outside with fire.
We'll skip forward until when I was a teenager. Yeah. I was able to cook on the grill, and we'd have competitions, family competitions, and that's how I got into the competing, because Dad was the barbecue king at the time.
Of course, dads always are.
But one Thanksgiving, I did a turducken, and I kicked his. Yeah, I don't want to say that on the radio, but yeah.
But for our listeners who don't actually know what a turducken is, we need to describe it.
Turducken, turkey, duck, chicken. So it's a turkey with a duck inside and then a chicken. So you got to wrap them all up. Or you could just find a turkey that ate a chicken that ate a duck, and you'd be good.
It's in some words, a monstrosity.
It's a labor of love for sure. 3-day adventure, right? So you're deboning all the birds and layering them together with stuffing in the middle. In between
with
each.
stuffing.
And then you roll it up and sew it up together so it looks like a turkey, but no bones. And so you can slice it like a meatloaf or a prime rib, right?
I've only ever attempted this, but by breaking bones, but never really deboning.
Deboning takes a minute.
It takes a while.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
Yeah. I don't know. I say a minute, maybe a couple more. Yeah, it's a long time.
It's like a quintessential American thing.
It's definitely a luxury. Yeah, and if you're gonna try it at home, you look online for some recipes. Just make sure. The secret tip is don't sew it up too tight. Keep it loose.
Because
it'll explode.
Right. Because when you're cooking, then you have steam and stuff building up on the inside of this bird.
Look at how smart you are. Hey, you did a little cooking,
I love cooking myself. I love cooking myself. I don't do as much oven roasting as I'd like because it takes a while. But I'm sure my husband would appreciate that if I did.
Yes, he would.
You've defeated your father.
So I beat my dad, and then it was back and forth. Yeah, it was 1 on 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 2 for a few years, and then I got really good. I started learning.
So you usurped your father over the course of many years, and then
that's right.
Well, how did you wind up in Taiwan?
Oh, that's a good question. It's funny, and I'm not even joking. This is not a script. This is 5 or 6 years old. It's in the backyard. At that time, we had a backyard. My mom was growing a lot of berries. I think I was in the strawberry patch at the time, and I started digging up a hole, and I ruined all her strawberries. and she comes out, Kevin, Rodney, Wolfe, what the are you doing? I said, Mama, I'm digging a hole to China.
Oh,
Whoa, right? And so that was really it. And growing up in San Francisco Bay Area, introduced to Chinese culture very early on. And I just really, man, how do you talk like that? All those sounds. I was just really curious. And so I just my best friend later on in life, my best friend was from Sichuan. China, right? And his mom would always feed me some great food. And
Szechuan
so
food.
kind. Oh,
Yeah,
so
Szechuan
nice.
food is so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Bay Area in California, for listeners who don't know of the area, is extremely heavily Asian populated.
About 30%.
Yeah, about
at that time.
From all walks. So you have not only Chinese, but you also have Taiwanese, Korean, Japanese. Everybody's there.
Right. It's a melting pot.
Yeah, definitely. So you ate Szechuan food. Did you start learning Mandarin Chinese there?
Oh, yeah.
Because
just little words. When you first start learning Mandarin, it's
because
ni hao.
right. Kevin 的中文
1 2 3
真的还是不错。
真的吗？
对，
啊
听起来
谢谢
听起来像很会讲啊，很会讲。你在这边做生意也很难的，因为the Chinese is very hard to do business.
It's not just the language, it's the culture. The language, yes, it's difficult. Pronunciation, a nightmare. But when I was in school learning, I really focused on that pronunciation, so I was a little bit behind on vocabulary. It took me years and years to develop. 5 years before I was conversational in Chinese. 5 years of studying. It was rough, but it was great. It's like a superpower.
It is.
If you're in America and I'm sitting in the elevator ready to go up to where I was going to Home Depot, and this man and woman are dressed all nice. They're from China. I could hear by their accent. What's this foreigner looking at? I said, oh, I just noticed you guys are from China. I can hear that. I can understand them. It's like X-ray vision.
It is still unusual to meet someone with, quote unquote, a Western face that knows how to speak Chinese specifically, because it's a hard language.
Right.
It's very difficult. The vast majority is rote memorization with and the intonations. Homonym wise, we do have homonyms in English, words that sound the same but have different meanings.
Right.
But in Chinese, if you throw the accents in, it's just a nightmare, in my
It's just
opinion.
easy to rap in Chinese, isn't it? Everything rhymes.
That's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So you learned some Chinese. You got
So I
really
learned some
into the
Chinese.
culture.
Right.
Yeah.
Dead set on going abroad. I really wanted to, learn business. I was studying business and learning Chinese at the same time, so double major. And thought I'd come over to the East and speak Chinese, learn it, and make a lot of money. It turns out I was kind of conflicted. Did I want to go to China or did I want to go to Taiwan? And my best friend said, you know what? Let's go to both. So 2000, year 2000, we go to China. We make a trip to China, and we went all over. We went to Beijing, Xi'an, Guilin, Shanghai, a lot of cities in all around. And man, that is one cultural experience.
I was there in 98, I believe. And only 2 years earlier. So I totally understand the extreme culture shock that you probably experienced.
I'm open because, it's not walking in the city. It's not a big deal because I've been in San Francisco all my life. So walking in Chinatown is no big deal. Stick out like a sore thumb. A lot of people looking at you, staring at you. But, it's not everybody liked Americans at the time, or foreigners. Maybe not just Americans, but foreigners in general.
Xenophobia, yeah.
Yeah, and so it was, Beijing was a little rough. But I think what killed it for me was the Shachanbao, the sandstorm. When that came.
Were you there for one of those?
Yeah, I was there for one of those. You couldn't see 5 feet in front of you.
They're really terrible for your lungs, just saying. It's just awful.
And your teeth just eating sand. Yeah, it was crazy. So, so the next year, the following year, 2001, we came back to Taiwan. We came to Taiwan. Nice. And, man, what a great mix of East and West. Taiwan's got it all. Oh, my God.
At that point, I'd just gone to Boston for college. And but
Boston.
I very clearly remember Taiwan in my high school years. It was fun. It was a good time. As you said, it's the perfect mixture of East and West. You can still get, your TGI Fridays if you wanted. But We're gonna laugh at that a little bit because it's just it's junk compared to.
That's the standard that I'm held to here. It's like, oh, you're so much better than Fridays.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is because Fridays has been here for a long time.
That's what they think is barbecue here, and they don't understand what real American barbecue was. And I was the first. I was back in 2009 is when I started. I built the website because I was all real good and doing barbecue, selling it online, and one day a gentleman, I forget his name, but he called me and says, Kevin, I know you sell food online and you can deliver, but hey, can you do catering? And I thought, catering? I can do that. So that was the start of a whole new business model. I catered that one TEDx event, and it went really well.
Oh, wow.
And introduced my food to Taiwan at that time, and I thought, wow, this is great. So I started catering for 5-6 years before
you opened up a place.
Before I opened up a place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a kitchen smaller than this studio, about half the size of this studio, cooking for hundreds and hundreds of people, and finally I got myself a place.
So the biggest difference between catering and actually having a brick and mortar restaurant?
Well, first of all, you know what you're cooking, when you're cooking, and how much you're cooking.
True.
So you get all those three variables, and your profit margins are they're healthy. When you run a restaurant, you don't know who's coming when and what they're going to order.
Very true.
Yeah.
Or whether or not it's going to thunderstorm that day and completely tank your business.
Those typhoons here, they shut me down. Yep.
So yeah, very different business models, I would imagine.
It's still cooking. It's just trying to plan, and I was very cautious, very slow. Didn't want to put everything I had into it right away. I wanted to test the waters because American barbecue's brand new at the time in Taiwan, and it took off. It went well.
Yay! I'm so glad it did.
Me too.
I'm so glad it did.
Too.
Seriously, we found you. I was working at Hess main office, which is really close to your old store.
That's right. Few blocks away. That's right. Yeah.
It was just a few very walking distance, and we would make it a habit to head down to your shop and reminisce with this glorious American barbecue because we missed it at that point, having been in Taiwan without decent barbecue for a long time.
Yes. So that's what that's why I started barbecue when I was, cooking at home. Just like, I was in tech and I thought, you know what, I'm leaving. I'm not going to do this anymore. Working in corporate in Taiwan's very challenging.
It is.
So I thought I'm going to do my own thing.
So family.
Oh, yeah, family.
I imagine because you call your business Baba Kevin, that family came first. Family
was always first. Yeah, for sure. Still is. But, there's that Chinese proverb, 家家都有本难念的经. What does that translate to? Every family's got their own Bible, and it's full of secrets and closets. And yeah. So I was married. I married for 15 years, and we started the business together. And as a lot of restaurateurs know, that when you open a business with your spouse,
it's hard.
It's I think there was a 90% failure rate of both the business and the marriage. So
because you're interesting your face all the time. I was teaching with my husband at the same school, and thankfully we weren't actually in the same classroom. We would go off to teach classes separately, and then at break times we'd be in the break room together, and I think that was good.
You still had time to argue, though, right?
We still had time to argue. Still definitely had, because I was also his boss.
Oh, look at that. Who's wearing the pants?
So anyway, I get it. It's a lot of just in your face all the time.
And it was very difficult because, her way of thinking was just very local. I went to Haas in Berkeley, and then I went to MBA at Taida.
Yeah.
So was a little more business savvy with the ex, and then I was trying to convince her that's the proper way to go, and she wasn't buying it, and just conflict, and then.
So there must have been obviously challenges with that.
Sure.
Especially
that was really tough.
Raising children at the same time of getting of working out the business with the ex, and then also just keeping it going while you've got 4 kids.
Oh, it's tough. Yeah. Yeah, we can get into that. You want some secrets? You and everybody else want to listen? I'll tell you the story. I'm an open book. But it's, after going through it and seeing where I'm at now and looking back, I just think that, I could have made some better choices. But all in all, I'm okay. Yeah. And the kids are great.
The kids.
So that's the important thing.
Seem really happy.
Now they're happy. Now they're happy. The other half has calmed down a bit. We're amicable at least.
Yeah, I think it's a win if you can get to the point where everyone can be in the same room and nobody's yelling.
There you go. Yeah. The last time we had a birthday party for my daughter when she turned 10, and I invited she invited her whole class, teachers, parents, and everything, and the ex came with her friends and family, and it was fine.
Oh,
we had
yay.
a great time.
Okay, so getting back to barbecue though.
Yep.
So you run a restaurant, and obviously you have a steady menu that you always prepare. But my question is, like, do you like to eat your own food, or do you like cook different stuff?
Nearly every day. So, I eat a lot of barbecue. Don't get me wrong.
Obviously.
But if it's not barbecue, let's do sushi. I love raw fish. I don't know why. I'm weird. My mom won't touch it.
It's good here.
It's
well,
sushi
San Francisco
everywhere.
also.
San Francisco, yeah, it's really good.
I mean, I can imagine if you're in like Oklahoma, maybe not the best idea.
Okay, fair.
Landlocked places, I don't know, a little sketchy.
Okay.
But San Francisco sushi was really good, really great at the time. Yeah.
And here's really good as well. Japan, man, sushi's a good favorite. We like Indian, we like Thai. We're equal opportunity diners. We'll go everywhere. We'll eat everything, even the stinky tofu and pork blood cake, and all the favorites over here in Taiwan. I love Taiwanese 小吃, the small snacks.
Totally.
Yeah, they're really good, really yummy. But I try to stay fit.
Yeah.
Watch my figure.
Kevin was just at the gym before coming here.
Oh yeah.
Props to you, honestly.
Yeah.
Considering how many factors are all whirling around together like a tornado here, fatherdom, we have not just one child, but 4. And we have a business that you're running, and you're currently expanding.
Right. Central Kitchen, another store. Yeah, coming soon in Nehu, right?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So my brother is an interior designer, and he actually has been working with Kevin on his Central Kitchen. Which is it up and running?
Oh, it's done.
It's done. Okay.
Yeah, it's completely finished. We got all the sinks and tabletops, refrigerators, and everything in there.
So it's
expecting some
actively
machinery coming in pretty soon. So we're really ramping up.
Okay.
So we'll be able to produce a lot more barbecue, really good barbecue.
And you just signed a contract with someplace in Nehu.
That's right. I got a place in Nehu, so it'll be a good takeout delivery place in Nehu. It'll be
Excellent.
great. A lot of catering customers up that way.
And Nehu is kind of like, well, you're currently located near the Taipei Arena MRT.
That's right.
Yes. Is a ways away, so people are going to be happy in that neighborhood who don't have to travel anyway.
Yeah, we had we looked at our numbers, and we found that a lot of our orders for delivery were out in that area. So we think there's a good customer base out there. People like barbecue, so let's try it.
I guess that's a huge benefit of Uber Eats because you can look at your statistics.
Uber Eats, but not only that, we had another platform called Inline, and we offered delivery through that platform because there's no distance limitation. You can set your distance and your shipping. A lot of orders when we had that system up. That system has its issues, so we turned that off, and we'll do our own thing up in Nehu.
Yeah, totally. Any future plans besides Nehu?
Oh, Linkou. Nangang, Linkou, and Hsinchu. Yeah, and then down south, you're talking about Taichung and Kaohsiung. I mean, those are spots I really want to get to, in the next 3-year plan, right?
Kevin just showed me photos of him taking his barbecue on the HSR, the high-speed rail.
Right, yes, I just did AIT Kaohsiung. That's right.
That's amazing because, talk about dedication. And I'm sure the smell in the train car was amazing.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. I was far away. My seat was a little ways away from where I put my food.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have Cambro heated carts, and there we rolled them all into the HSR, the high-speed rail. That's a fast train, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, putting on a dolly, wheeling it in, no problem. Just wheel it right in on the train. No one says nothing. It was real fun. And then putting it in an Uber, and then right off to AIT Kaohsiung. That was really great. They wanted to introduce true American barbecue to their friends down south. And a lot of government officials attending those events. We did three events. Turned out well.
Yeah,
so I hear. Yeah,
definitely.
Great.
Yeah,
everyone was happy.
AIT is the American. It's not a true embassy, but it's a representative office.
Yeah,
yes.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a representative office here, and obviously they have to be able to rep American barbecue.
Well, I'm grateful they chose mine. No, I started this. I was one of the first couple guys on the block doing barbecue here, and now there's a couple handfuls of people doing their own thing, which is great. Introducing barbecue to Taiwan and building that pie. More people eat it and they can compare different shops.
Yes.
Tastes great, let's fill in type of thing.
So where can people find you?
So I'm at Nanjing and Fuxing. So if you search online or on Google Maps, you just search for Bapa Kevin, BA Kevin, and we'll come right up. We're right at the top, and you'll find us real quick.
Yay! Do you have any social media or online presence?
Oh yeah, Facebook, Instagram. I don't do too many videos. Something I should should look at, doing more instructional videos, teaching people
Dude, just looking
how
at
to do barbecue here. Yeah.
Yeah, just looking at your Instagram stories and stuff, it just makes me hungry. I guess is the purpose of those.
Drool, drool.
Drool, drool, exactly. Oh man, look at that brisket. It's time for some American barbecue.
There you go. Yeah, I had some last night. Yeah, we took barbecue home. So that was great.
Yay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for geeking out with me today, Kevin.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, barbecue's fun. Happy to share. Taiwan's a great place. It's really fun.
Yeah,
really
it's
safe.
really great.
Yeah.
And thank you, listeners, for tuning into Radio Taiwan International. I'm Michelle Chang, and we'll be back next Thursday with another episode of Geek Out. Bye.